Guys! So I want to talk today about something that is definitely not something I would normally talk about. It's body image. And it's a lot to unpack. I just finished watching Miss Americana, Taylor Swift's new documentary on Netflix, which you should go watch if you haven't, because it's a masterpiece. She touched on this a little bit in the documentary, and it got me thinking the other night, and I decided that I needed to actually say something because I've been thinking about filming a video like this for a long time now, and I just have never gotten up the courage to do it. So I'm doing it today, I guess. I'm still coughing because I have been sick, but I feel like these words need to be said now. I have always been very skinny. And skinny isn't a word that bothers me. When people use it to describe me, I'm like, yeah, I'm skinny. You can see my bones through my skin. Like, that's kind of the definition of skinny. I've always been very small, very slim. I look like a model. I literally look like a model. I've been being told since I was about 9 years old that I should be a model when I grow up. And I want to talk about why that's toxic on so many levels. So that's what we're gonna do. So the thing is, when people tell us what we are, especially when a lot of people tell you one thing in particular, whether you want it to or not, it latches onto your personality. It latches into your brain. And the thing is, when so many people agree that you are one thing, you are one thing, and you can't change that. Like, you can't. It's part of your identity now. And nothing you do should change it, because that's what you represent. That's what you are to people. You're skinny, or you're loud, or you're, I don't know, too extra, or whatever. Like, they're labels. They're just labels. And the thing is, people don't realize when they say things like just absent-mindedly that they are attacking us. Like, literally, it's like you're pushing a pin into someone and saying, you're this thing. Here's a label for you. You can never take it off of your wall. Like, if we thought about things that we said before we said them, when we were describing people, imagine how different our mental health would be. The reason I've never actually talked about being skinny is because a lot of people want to be skinny. It's what we as women are expected to be. We're expected to be small, but we're also expected to be tall, and we're expected to be muscular. And Taylor Swift said in the documentary that, people want us to have big butts, but they also, want you to have a small waist. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you hear all these contradictions that you're throwing us, because not everyone likes small girls. Not everyone likes big girls. Why do we care what people like? Like, it's our bodies. We didn't choose to look this way, and if you're trying to change the way that you look, then that's its own issue. You shouldn't be living your life for anyone, especially tailoring the way that you look for someone whose opinion doesn't matter, because the kind of toxic energy that comes from opinions like that, you don't need that in your life at all, ever. Like, no, absolutely not. The matter is, women have always wanted to be skinny. If you can fit into a size below what's on the rack, you're doing good. I wear 2 sizes below what's on the rack normally. It's the way that I'm built. I've always been this way. Jeans never used to fit me. We finally found one pair that fit me, and they were a 00 long, and it was a fluke that we found them on the shelf, because you can't find them on the shelf. And the thing is, with being skinny, is because it's what I am, and it's what I've been for so long, and it is something that people recognize me as. I'm tall and skinny with red hair. That's literally, I think, how a lot of people would describe me if you said, do you know Lainey? Like, tall and skinny with red hair? It's like, yeah, that's her. I haven't proven that, but I would like you to. Like, I'm curious. But the thing is, it's not just that people have always told me that I'm skinny. It's that people have always told me that I need to gain weight. And I'm going to put a trigger warning here, because I'm going to talk about eating disorders and viewing your body in ways that you shouldn't. So if that's a trigger for you, I'm sorry. You can click away from the video. It's okay. I'm scared to gain weight because I am skinny. Because I cannot be anything other than skinny. And it's a battle that I've dealt with for years, because I have to be the smallest. I have to. My waist is 21 inches. If it measures as anything larger than that, I have a mental freak out, and it's not healthy. And I've realized that since day one that it happened. I was like, it doesn't matter what size your waist is. Like, you are so much more than a number on a measuring tape. Like, why do you care? And it's because I'm skinny. It's because people expect me to be skinny, but they also expect me to gain weight, but not too much weight. Like, I can't eat a lot of food because whatever. I've had so many things drilled into me since I was so little about what I can and can't do. And like, if I want to order a salad or something at a restaurant, or if I don't order anything because I have food allergies, people are like, do you eat? That's like, yes, I eat. I'm not starving myself. I am just this way. But there have been days where I did not eat as much as I should have eaten, because I was terrified that the number on the measuring tape was 4 inches higher than I thought it was going to be when I got measured that day. And I freaked out. I don't starve myself. I eat a lot regularly. I do have food allergies. They are very real things. I have a love-hate relationship with my body. There's two layers here. My body is constantly fighting me because I have chronic pain and chronic fatigue and so many issues. so many health issues. Fibromyalgia, like, just, we don't even know all the labels that I fit under at this point, because my body has been fighting itself for so many years. That side of the argument, I love my body. I love that it fights, and I love that it continues to fight. I don't love that it hates me and that it puts me in pain every second of every day, but I love that it hasn't given up yet. I love the way that I look most days. I don't think that's vain of me to say. The way that I am, I didn't choose to be this way, but I am thankful that I am this way. But at the same time, because I am this way, and because so many people think that I have an ideal body, means that if I see the slightest thing change, I freak out. And I don't love that I do that. And sometimes I wish I had an average body and I wasn't so tall or so skinny or whatever. What I want is for women to be able to be women and look the way that they look. This goes for guys too. I want us to look the way that we look, and I want us to get to a place where we're comfortable in the way that we look and the way that we feel, that nobody's comments bother us. I want skinny girls to be able to complain about not being able to find clothes and not have larger girls say you know nothing about it. Because, yeah, we do. We're on the other end of the spectrum. And we might have different issues than you do. There are so many times that I've just bitten my tongue and stepped out of a conversation because as a 00 extra extra small person, I have no right, because people are trying to lose weight and go down 3 sizes, and I'm like, there's nowhere for me to go. Like, but I am not this way because I chose to be this way. This is just how God made me. I make people jealous, and I hate that. I hate that some people look at me and think, man, she's perfect. Like, if only I could look like her. And I've never had someone say those exact words to me, but I've heard very similar things pointed at me, and I know the look. I am terrified to go to group ballet classes because of that look. I've always been scared of going to group activities because women can be so jealous. We see something that we like in another person and we're like, I wish I had that. Not, oh man, like, that's beautiful about you. It's not positive. It's negative. Instead of building up what someone else has, which is what we often disguise it as, what we actually end up doing is tearing them down and tearing ourselves down, because saying, I wish I had blue eyes, or I wish I was as skinny as you are, is, what are you supposed to say to that when someone says, I wish I was as skinny as you are? What are you supposed to say? Thank you? I'm sorry? Yeah, it's crazy. What do you say? Because I've yet to find anything that's actually suitable, that's kind. When Barbie started making their fashionista line, I fully love it, fully respect it. They're making Barbies with normal bodies. I'm built like a Barbie doll. It makes you feel weird when the normal Barbie is what you are, but they're making Barbies with real life bodies now. Am I an alien? Because sometimes I feel like one. But I'm not supposed to complain because I'm how so many people want to look. I've got the long hair, I've got the red long hair that you can't get that from a bottle. How many times have I been asked if I dye my hair or if it's natural? It's a lot, and it doesn't bother me, but no, it's real. And it's just like, expectations are so artificial. We are not made of plastic. We are real people with real feelings and real bodies that get hurt very easily. Our minds are very fragile places. I looked in the mirror the other day and realized that my face looks like I've gained weight. And I freaked out. I was like, I don't want this. I can't let this happen. I don't know if it's just because my braces are making my face change shape. I hate myself for being worried about it, for even letting the possibility that it's an issue cross my mind. Why can't I just let my body take care of itself? without thinking twice about it. Why does it matter what size I wear? How much I weigh? What I eat? Why does it matter? We should be healthy. We should definitely be healthy. But that looks different for everyone. And no one knows yourself better than you should. So, there was something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was. Sorry for the rant. I don't have answers. I just know that we should love ourselves and we should try to overcome the mental barriers that we've put up, that we've let other people put up. And we should support each other because we're all beautiful and we're all made in God's image. And He made us to survive. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Toodles!